All right, everybody, look, on this episode, this is a special episode of Thoughts, right? I want to dig into this Meg Thee Stallion thing before this 24-hour period is over with, so here it goes. So I looked at the video, I looked at other accounts of what people had to say about what was going on, with her situation and the label and the management and the renegotiation. This is not a new situation that I've seen with other artists. It's not anything special. So I looked at the whole video and I wanted to give a rundown of it. So Meg Thee Stallion signs a indie label deal, right? And one thing that I took away from the video was she had a confidence about herself that made her feel like she was doing everything herself. That was her positioning. And most artists get that way when they start to get bigger. They have this mindset that they're like, oh, I did everything. I did all this. Like, they're bigging it up to their fans. Like, yeah, I'm the boss. I'm da 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 da. And, as you all will see with this video coming out, artists, you will never own all of your anything. You will never do anything all on your own, ever. It don't work like that. The minute you start from ground zero, it's probably going to be you. Once you get to level one, you'll have you and a friend or somebody close to you helping you out. Could be your mom, which in the case it was her mom. And then you go to level two. You might get an assistant or somebody who's going to be a manager or something like that. But look, here's the thing. She goes in, she said, this is what she's saying. And I'm going to come from a couple different positions because I've seen this happen. It's, like I said, it's not new. So Meg Thee Stallion, and I'm looking at what I wrote down from the video. So she starts out with her mom. She signed to 2 indie labels. She starts out with her mom. All right, whatever. Cool. Bet. Momager, whatever. She moves on. She meets a guy named T. Ferris. I don't know these people, but whatever. She signs to an indie record label named 1501. All right? But she says that 1501 at the time was just getting started up. So, all right, cool, bet. So they go through the trenches with Meg. All right? I've done this with artists before. You in there, you in the trenches, you trying to make it happen. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. In this case, it did. But they needed more help. And in order to get that help, they had to give some stuff away. All right? So they had to sell, 1501 had to sell part of the contract to the next record label, which is a major indie, 300. All right? So then she signs to 300, which is Kevin Liles over there. And then that's when all of the big stuff happens with Meg Thee Stallion, all right? It doesn't happen from, the all this other stuff that led up to it. But what's the song? Big Old Freak. That was the original record that came out. All right, that happens. It gets traction. They go and sign something with 300. They level it up some more. They give away a little bit of the master. They do more records. Now you have a record with the baby. She's still signed. She's still leveling up. And then she goes to Roc Nation. Someone reaches out to her. She might want to do something with Roc Nation, whatever. It's better management, more organization. They're pointing out things where she's missing money. So usually when you level up at this point, you start to cut out the people that helped you from the beginning. If there's an issue, then that has to be addressed. So my thing is, why would you wouldn't go to Roc Nation unless A, you wanted more money and better connections, or to do it faster, or B, there was a problem with your management. Now, if there wasn't a problem with management and you wanted more money and connections to do it faster, you should have worked something out between the two, not go to Roc Nation and come back and say, can we renegotiate? And mind you, from her positioning in the video, I feel like she's not talking about management contract. She's talking about the 1501 record deal. And of course you would want to renegotiate that when you have 2 indie records signed. You're signed to 2 indie record labels at the same time. You're going to want to get rid of one of them and stay with the other. So I get it. I understand. And if she pushes the line on that, then 1501 has every right to say you can't release any music or to withhold something from her. To say if you step across this line and release music without our consent, then we will come for you. All right? So, of course, if 1501 started out with you, like they got you there to get you to the point where you could sign to a 300. Why would you want to go and get rid of 1501 unless you started utilizing the services of everybody else? So, I don't, or someone got in your ear, said they were better than, they could do more things better, which they probably could, than the other management company. It's where's your loyalty? And a lot of you artists, y'all really don't have much loyalty. You just want to get the paper, get the bread fast. And when you achieve that point, you look at everybody that helped you and they're sour faced with it. And a lot of times this is when you get to that point of making it, you might have some people that want to come after you, want to say some things or do some things that are kind of that's bad out there and tarnish your name a little bit. You don't know where this animosity could come from. So you always got to treat the people that you work with, you got to treat them better than just going out and hiring new management because you want to level up even faster. Nothing wrong with that, but you got to be in agreement with everybody. Everybody has to be in agreement. And if someone points out to you as an artist that you're losing money here because of this deal, then so be it. Of course, you need to talk to them. But it's my thing. It just boils down to what does she want to renegotiate and how much money. I'm pretty sure it boiled down to how much money she wanted to take out of the 1501 indie label's pockets. So artists, you all, like I said, you can't be that greedy. If you sign 2 record deals, live up to what you signed. There's plenty of entertainment attorneys out here. It's your fault if you didn't read. It's too many sob stories and behind the musics and TLC documentaries and all of this. TV documentaries about artists for you not to go get an attorney. And this record industry has really pretty much been the same. Maybe distribution platforms have changed, the way we receive music has changed, but the basic elements of it has not changed. And if you don't want to learn it, you're bound probably to get screwed somewhere. All right, so you got to read these contracts. And I highly doubt the contract was bad. I just feel like she's not really making any money on her records, and that's why she wants to renegotiate. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the Meg Thee Stallion thing. I know this is not as candid. I'm talking directly to the camera, but I wanted to get this out really quickly because I thought this was a hot button issue that needed to be touched on. So, stay down with the people that are loyal to you, artists. All right?